Hello and welcome to Cornish Walking Trails. Today we're in Port Isaac for Series 2 Doc Martin film locations. Hello everybody, we've come up to Port Isaac today. We're going to take you on a nostalgic trip down Series 2 film locations. Seems like a while ago now, doesn't it? If you turn your mind back, it was when Doc Martin had only just arrived in the village and they found out in Series 1 he had a fear of blood, and he's now trying to settle in and become their local doctor.
Welcome to Port Isaac.
Of course, us Cornish will give him a hard time. So our walk today will start from the main car park.
It's £5 all day.
That's expensive.
Well, it is Cornwall.
It's Port Isaac. We're going to head out of the car park and turn right down into the village.
So where are we going today then, Louisa?
Opposite Heartland Road and near the old signpost, turn left. Down Trewether Lane. In Series 2 we have PC Mark Milo. Do you remember him?
I like him, he's the clever one.
Anyway, he falls in love with Julie.
Oh yeah, I liked her too.
Let's go and find his house. We're leaving Trewether Lane now. We're going to take a left down Rose Hill. And this is where we get a first glimpse of the surgery that's nestled over there. Wonderful. And we've come down Rose Hill, and on the right you come to Kindly Lit Cottage. As you can see, they've repainted the window white now. PC Mark Milo is on the hunt for a criminal. He mistakes Joe and runs after him. Good impression, Andrew. Now we've found Mark Milo's house, we're on the hunt for Louisa's house, which I think is down here. This is Louisa's house in Series 2. Doc Martin brings Peter Cronk to Louisa's back door. You can just make out the back door of Chicago House.
Here, Sarah.
Yeah?
Ring the bell, see if Louisa's in.
Continue down Rose Hill. There's a teacher called Miss Soames and she suffers with OCD. The door behind me is her front door. She can only go through doors on the hour or half hour.
What time is it?
Not half hour. Look at these. This year's chicks. They're all fluffy. Oh. Rose Hill brings you on to 4th Street. We're going to turn left towards the Golden Lion or the Crab and Lobster. Back of the Golden Lion, where Louise is waiting for Doc Martin. She stood up and Danny happens to see her, so they have a drink instead. Behind the Crab and Lobster is the defence gun. Come on, let's go find it. While Mrs. Cronk is in hospital, Bert is off to run a fish and chip shop. But he can't cook fish and chips, so he's buying them from the pub to sell on. Al has rumbled him. The RNLI training. Pauline, the receptionist, decides to join the RNLI, and we'll show you where she's trained later in this video. Watching those guys like a scene out of Doc Martin, isn't it? Coming off the beach.
Forget this is actually quite a busy little
Working
village, really.
harbour.
Working harbour.
Yeah. Our next port of call is to the lovely Miss Tishel. We're going to go across the road and down a tiny little alley next to the restaurant.
Why don't you just go special pills from me?
She's got lots of special pills. We're here in Middle Street to find the building they used for the pharmacy. It's this one, number 11. This is a new location for the pharmacy. In Series 1 it was in the High Street opposite the school. So we're going to continue up Middle Street to find Pump Cottage. Mark Miner falls in love with Julie and they carry on their romantic affair in a house just up here. Here we are in Middle Street. We're interested in this house. This is Julie's house where Mark and Julie have a passionate affair. It's such a gorgeous little cottage, isn't it? Andrew's pretended to be Mark Milo now. We're going to go and find where they met. When she arrived in the village, she was waiting at a bus stop. Now it's down here. We're going to go up to Church Hill. These little streets in Port Isaac, they are amazingly tiny. I don't know how anybody ever drives in them. And they're so higgledy-piggledy. There's no structure to it at all. It's so ad hoc. I love it. Absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's right, dog. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm addicted to YouTube filming. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. What, take 3 of those pills twice a day? You reckon that'll solve it? Alright then. Cheers then, bye.
We're going to drop down Church Hill now. At the bottom is a restaurant called the Slipway. A couple of things happen in this restaurant in Series 2. Louisa confronts Caroline, the DJ, for her drinking problem. And also Mark Milo arranges a date with Julie, but he stood up. Traffic jam in Port Isaac.
Where are we going now then?
We're going to find the bakery.
Oh, I like bakeries.
Yeah, you won't like this one.
Really?
No.
Oh, yeah.
No pasties in that one then.
Sold out.
Sold out ages ago, isn't it? So we'll head out and find the surgery. That's not changed. As you can see, it's very popular, very busy.
I see 3 big ones, 3 little ones now. No, I got 1 big one. Yay!
Must spend his holidays again.
So, back to the pub, up the hill to the school. Award-winning pasties. Smells good, doesn't it?
Brings smell-o-vision.
Yeah, it's good. That looks good.
I need to eat this quick before the seagulls get it.
I don't think that's a problem for you, is it?
It's alright, isn't it?
Yeah, it looks handsome. It smells. Oh,
I think I'm hungry.
I think he might be watching you.
Well, I have to say, this is handsome. Very nice indeed. Nice bit of short crust pastry.
Yeah.
Lovely bit of meat in there.
Oh.
Well, here he comes.
Oh.
He's going to have it.
Ah.
Right, I'm going to have to eat this quick. I'm doing it, Sarah. I'm doing it. I'm eating it quick. That little bugger gets it.
Brazen you are. You are really brazen.
Victory is mine.
Last bite. So we're now coming up Fall Street. I'm going to pass the school on our left. Just like the surgery, the school does not change. Although they use the outside here, it's actually a different school that they film the interior shots for. They've changed the clock.
It's working there.
Yeah, got hands and everything.
Where are we going now then?
Continue up Fall Street and have a look, see if the fish and chip shop is Series 1 or Series 2. Although they use the Port Isaac fish and chip shop in Series 1, they don't use it in Series 2. At the top of Fall Street, near the Cornish Cove, we're going to pick up the southwest coastal path and walk down to Port Gavin. There are so many seagulls swooping around my head. Hello, What do you want?
That's for that Hitchcock film.
Yeah, it's a bit like that, isn't it?
Yeah, Psycho.
As you drop down from Port Isaac to Port Gavin, you come down quite a steep hill. And over on the other headland is the Headland Hotel. Well, it was at one time. It's looking very sad now. That is used in Series 1 and Series 2 as the home of Port Wenn Radio. If you want to have a look at our explore around it in Series 1, check out our other video. We're not going to go up there today.
Hello and welcome to Port Wenn Radio. I'm Caroline. You need to come down and find Bert's shack down in Port Gavin.
You're making me giggle. The camera's wobbling. Yeah, Bert's cabin's looking good, isn't it?
He done some good job with that, hasn't he?
Yeah, roaring trade there now,
I reckon
isn't
he
it?
rebuilt that and sold it on for a penny or two.
They've misrepresented him in that there show.
It's a luxury pilchard restaurant now.
When Doc Martin's receptionist Pauline decides to join the RNLI, she comes down here for some training. So Pauline only flirts with the instructors to make Al jealous, of course.
Go grab the book, a little blanket because I would stay late, and then just read. And when I read the same line, I'm like, okay, that's it. I need to stop. Hi.
Hello there. 2 halves and fractures, please.
Of course.
Thank you.
We're now leaving Port Gavin. That's as much as we can do down there, isn't it?
Nice pub.
I think Bert's done very well for himself.
It's alright, isn't it?
A short stroll back up to the car, retracing our steps back up the cliff. So we've shown you some of the film locations used in Series 2. I hope you really enjoyed that. I did.
I really enjoyed myself, Louisa.
See you next time.
Bye!